आई वॉन्ट टू नो यू, इतने टाइम से आप कर रहे हो, इतना पैसा कमा रहे हो, आप अपने पैसे का करते क्या हो?
I want to say that I hate. I think there are a lot of people who owe me a lot of money still years into
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
working with them because they
Like
have,
how?
there are unfortunately in the music industry there
You can
are
take
a
names,
lot
by
of-
the way.
I don't really know their names.
ये स्ट्रीमिंग का क्या, व्हाट इज द एल्गोरिदम एंड कितना पैसा ऑफ पर सॉन्ग पर स्ट्रीम कितना क्या है क्या नहीं है, कभी कभार मिलते हैं लेकिन बहुत कम अमाउंट मिलता है। और कभी कभार जो टॉप लेवल के जो आर्टिस्ट हैं जैसे कि निकिता गांधी है, अलग अलग जो बड़े बड़े आर्टिस्ट हैं उनको मिल जाते हैं पैसे। तो ये इसमें कितनी सच्चाई है?
ये कितने का है, ये आर्टिस्ट कितने का है, कितना होगा, like that's how they also talk about artists and that's how the negotiations also happen.
हिट सॉन्ग दैट यू सैंग, जिसके गाने के बाद आपको लगा कि यार दिस इज इट, ये आई डिजर्व दिस एंड आई गॉट दिस, थैंक यू लॉर्ड।
I think probably one of my bigger paychecks was from Rahman sir. So my friends were like, bro, तुझे एक sexy गाड़ी लेनी चाहिए, like some buy a Merc, buy like whatever you want to buy, like just buy something.
Which you can, by the way.
And it is, and they would say it from a, you know, it's a status thing. You should have a very fancy car. You're like, you want me to spend 1 crore on a car that the moment I drive it out of the showroom is going to be half its value. The day I have 100 crores, I'll spend 1 crore on a car.
But you would have 50 crores now.
Are you mad? Like, since it's a gig economy, what I do, I believe that an artist should save 50% straight away. I have been scammed.
Hi, this is me Praveer on Uplearn by Upstocks and welcome to a brand new show जिसका नाम है Candid on Cash, जहाँ पे मैं बात करता हूँ हिंदुस्तानी कुछ ऐसे आर्टिस्ट के साथ, ऐसे सेलिब्रिटीज के साथ जिनको आप पहचानते हो, जिनके काम को आप बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार करते हो, लेकिन हम उनकी ज़िंदगी का एक एस्पेक्ट नहीं जानते हैं, जो है फाइनेंस, पैसा। इतना ज़्यादा ट्रैवल करते हुए, इतने ज़्यादा शोज़ करते हुए, इतने ज़्यादा शूट करते हुए, इनके पास टाइम कहाँ से मिलता है अपने पैसे को मैनेज करने का? और इनका रिश्ता पैसों के साथ, फाइनेंस के साथ क्या है, ये हम कैंडिड और कैश पे जानने वाले हैं। तो लेट्स गो। तो आज ही हमारे कैंडिड और कैश में एक ऐसे सेलिब्रिटी है, एक ऐसे सिंगर है जिनको आप जानते हैं, जिनके म्यूजिक को आप बहुत बारी सुन चुके हो, उस पर डांस कर चुके हो, उस पर रील्स बना चुके हो बहुत सारी। एंड यस, शी इज़ वन ऑफ द फाइनेस्ट सिंगर्स दैट वी हैव इन आवर कंट्री एंड वन ऑफ द मोस्ट पॉपुलर सिंगर्स, जिनके इतने सारे हिट गाने हैं और उन्होंने इतने सारे बड़े बड़े कंपोजर्स के साथ काम किया है, नॉट जस्ट फ्रॉम बॉलीवुड बट ऑल्सो फ्रॉम द साउथ फिल्म इंडस्ट्री। And yes, she is none other than Nikita Gandhi.
Woo! What's up?
How is-
This is a strange setup for usually when we're gabbing, it's about nonsense and music. It's seldom about responsible things like money.
देखो ये ऐसा है, पैसा तो भैया देखो, you've been doing a lot of work, ठीक है? And you've been in the scene for a very very long time. Before we dig into all the questions about your relationship with money and पैसा, और आप पैसे के साथ क्या करते हो, किधर इन्वेस्ट करते हो, क्या करते हो, क्या क्या चीजें लेते हो, I want to ask you, आप कपिल शर्मा शो पे गए थे,
Yes.
ठीक है? कपिल शर्मा शो पे जाने के बाद आपने कभी सोचा था कि आपको कैंडिड ऑन कैश में प्रवीर के साथ आने का मौका मिलेगा?
ये तो कभी सोचा ही नहीं था कि प्रवीर कैंडिड ऑन कैश जैसा शो होस्ट करेगा। तो दिस इज आई थिंक अ सरप्राइज फॉर both of us.
I exceed my reputation. I don't know क्या करूँ मैं, but यार so nice to see you and thank you for inviting आपके इस प्यारे से घर में, जहाँ पे इतने सारे पेड़ पौधे हैं, बाहर इतने सारे पेड़ है यार, इतना
मैं तो बाहर ही, तुम अब मुझे इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे थे, मैं तो बाहर ही देखा क्या चल रहा है मेरे घर के बाहर।
निकी, how is it going यार, क्या कर रहे हो, मतलब कितने सारे गाने रिलीज कर रहे हो, like as we are speaking आज भी उन्होंने एक गाना रिलीज किया है। You want to tell us about that song?
Yeah, so this is a song called Jodi, which is with the fabulous Ru and Joe. They're like two actually predominantly independent musicians जिन्होंने मेरे साथ एक पंजाबी but like very cool, aesthetically, production wise very cool track, and I'm in love with it like from the moment I heard it. It just released, और इसके हाथों हाथ साथों साथ another film project also dropped with Rahman sir and Kamal Hassan, which is Thug Life. So there's been, as usual, I'm always doing film and non-film side by side, and in between that I'm talking about money with you.
And you should, because of course yeah, I mean इतने सारे projects, yeah, it's a, I think your career as a singer is a dream career for everyone, because आप independent music भी कर रहे हो, कभी बादशाह के साथ गाने कर रहे हो, कभी अरिजीत के साथ करते हो, कभी प्रीतम के साथ करते हो, कभी रहमान के साथ करते हो, यार मतलब it is a dream, profile for any singer,
Thank you.
any aspiring singer in our country. And you've been doing this for such a long time यार, बहुत टाइम से कर रहे हो यार आप. So I want to know you, इतने टाइम से आप कर रहे हो, इतना पैसा कमा रहे हो, आप अपने पैसे का करते क्या हो?
पहले तो ये आपका नोशन था कि मैं बहुत पैसे कमा रही हूँ. That is your assumption.
निकी, come on.
But at the start of this interview, I want to say that I hate talking about money. I have to give this disclaimer before we get into it.
I think most people hate.
Because-
Most Indians hate.
No, being Aji, like Punjabi, and I know that Punjabis are very good with business.
हाँ.
I mean, predominantly, very, they understand money very well. My Bengali side, I can't really vouch for. But I think as a human being, I have a very long distance relationship with money,
Okay.
I feel. Because मुझे कभी I'm not like a spendthrift person. ये नहीं कि मैं पैसे उड़ा देती हूँ वाली बंदी. But मेरे दिमाग में पैसे का स्टेटस जो है,
हाँ.
जैसे लोग ऑब्वियसली पैसे के हिसाब से अपना लाइफ चलाते हैं, या लाइफ को पैसे के हिसाब से चलाते हैं, व्हाटएवर. बट मेरे प्रायोरिटी लिस्ट में पैसा बहुत सॉर्ट ऑफ बैकग्राउंड आंसर.
नहीं यार, पैसा तो बस जरूरी है. पैसा भी यार मोटिवेट तो करता है ना यार. कम ऑन यार, क्या बात कर रहे हो?
It is not a motivator. I mean, it is not a fundamental, essential.
अच्छा, not the first
portion
thing
of
that
my
you
life.
think of. ठीक है, okay, I get that.
Yeah, it isn't at all. Like that is why I did dentistry and pursued science and did not go into eco or math. I dropped math in 11, 12 because economics, mathematics, statistics, like no. Yeah, I'm a biology student. So मेरे लिए वो वैसे भी मैंने देखा है bifurcation कि पैसों का जो लगाव है वो बायोलॉजी स्टूडेंट्स में लास्ट होता है. लाइक वो हम लोग इसीलिए बायो लेते हैं, साइंस लेते हैं, क्योंकि हमें जानवरों से, लिविंग थिंग्स से, साइंस से, एनाटॉमी से प्यार है.
करेक्ट. लेकिन आपने कभी सोचा,
फाइनेंशियल इंडस्ट्री को तो मैं समझ ही नहीं पा.
लेकिन हैव यू एवर थॉट?
So well chosen. Thanks for choosing me for this interview. I'm very excited.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy that you are here. So, आपने कभी सोचा है the comparison in your head के डेंटिस्ट और सिंगर, क्या मैं उधर ज्यादा कमाती है, इधर ज्यादा कमाती है, blah blah blah, जो भी.
I definitely think I'm financially better off as a musician. At least I think it's very subjective क्योंकि career path पे depend करता है. Like touchwood, I've worked with the best of the best in the industry and इसके हिसाब से of course I've built in a repertoire, a discography जिसमें से people value me as an artist. So I think value is key, right? What is your sort of status in the music industry will also define your financial status, your show price, जो भी है. So I think from that POV definitely having more fun.
लेकिन are you in touch with that world of dentist? Are you associated with, like, I mean, both your parents are dental surgeons,
Yeah.
right? तो क्या आप उस दुनिया से अभी जुड़े हुए हो? Like, do you have friends,
I mean, I still
batchmates?
talk to my parents, if that's what you mean. No, yes, I do have batchmates. In fact, that's what we were talking about off camera, right? Like disgusting tooth photographs on Instagram. That happens with me as well because I have a lot of batchmates.
So this is what we were discussing. I need to get this out on camera, okay? Please tell the dental community, all the people who are on social media, please do not click pictures and screenshots of dirty teeth, or whatever it is, and those root canaling ka as a, oh, I have done this. It is gross.
I mean, you can just mute them, on your Instagram.
I know, but like,
because I'm going to vouch for the dental community, be like, you do you.
yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of batchmates from, obviously, who are now practicing dentists. So, obviously, I have stuff like that shows up in my feed. You can just mute those people. I mean, I'm also a medical student, so it doesn't gross me out. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, right?
I know. I mean, normal जनता के लिए थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. But normal जनता को मैं बताना चाहती हूँ कि म्यूट कर लो उन फ्रेंड्स को, अनफॉलो कर लो.
Okay, so Nikki, tell me, कि यार, you do so many things. You perform live, you are a recording artist, and ये सारी चीजें आप करते हो. You are traveling a lot.
Yes.
आपके time zones change हो जाते हैं. You are on flight and you are traveling this, that, ये वो. In all this chaos,
Yeah.
आप मेरे को बताओ कि पैसा मैनेज करने के लिए कोई ना कोई बंदा तो चाहिए. I know that you have a manager.
It's called a chartered accountant.
CA.
A CA? Have you heard of that?
Yes, of course.
Acha. So that is the person who handles your finances and gives you financial suggestions, and you should check it out. Like it's a pretty.
मैं इतना तो नहीं कमाता हूँ कि मुझे कोई फाइनेंशियल एडवाइस दे सकता है. मेरी फाइनेंशियल एडवाइस एक ही है कि भाई मेहनत कर, पैसा कमा और सेव कर, बस.
No, so we have a family CA who, my parents are practicing dentists who have their own private practice.
Okay.
So obviously we've had a family CA who is actually a very close friend of the family, and uncle has been on my account also. And it's been I'm very grateful to have that machinery, because as I told you at the beginning of this interview, that I suck with money. So, in the sense that I don't understand the finance and the business industry as well as one should. So, not my cup of tea, but which is why having such people in your life guiding you is, I think, very essential, especially when you don't want to focus on that.
Right.
And I think I have you have these bank representatives also, your relationship managers who help you, guide you through, your finances. So I think this interview is basically a salute to them. Ki thank you for being in my life. And
तो खत्म हो गया इंटरव्यू फिर. तो let's
let's talk about music.
let's say thank you to
my CA and my relationship manager from my bank. Thank you for making me not to allow me to continue to not really care about money and do my own thing.
पर ये बहुत बड़ी बात है यार, that you have that sort of a system going on for you. But I'm sure the initial stages in your life, it would have been difficult, yeah, because it is very difficult to keep a track कि यार कौन से event से पैसा बाकी है, कौन से recording का पैसा आना बाकी है, blah blah blah. Back in the day, how did you manage?
It's a very actually chaotic, which is why I will again thank my CA and the team that sort of handles the finances and bookkeeping, because in the freelance industry जिसमें मैं हूँ, हर एक show में हर एक client अलग होता है. मतलब it's not like you're doing a job where the salary comes from one place.
Correct.
That's so easy, right? This is like हर बार हर एक नए बंदे के साथ follow up करना, ये करना, TDS कटाए की तो certificate दो. You know how much, I think there are a lot of people who owe me a lot of money still years into working with them, because they
Like how?
There are, unfortunately, in the music industry, there are a lot of, I don't really know their names. You think I'd know, but like,
Let's name them and shame them.
yeah, I wish you told me that. I would have brought a list. Like, I would have been like, can you पहले से have told me कि ये list बना के तो मुझे interview में public में बताना है कि किस को blacklist करना चाहिए. No, but there are a lot of people. Unfortunately, it's not a very clean industry, the music industry. So, especially the event industry, there are a lot of people who enter it, exit it, and they make companies and they default GSTs and TDSs, get people like me into trouble. Into trouble in the sense, basically owe me a lot of money in the form of TDS and GST, which we end up paying to the government. And the government takes it from our pocket, but we don't get it back because they claim they've paid it. They make a debt in that much, they close the company, and then they move on.
And you guys are left
Basically,
with no money.
So we are left with all that money missing from our accounts, basically. So it is a
अभी भी होता ही है?
हाँ,
बहुत अभी recently करिए.
event industry में हाँ, मतलब मैं अब भी पापा को फोन करूँ तो पापा बोलेंगे, Nikki, I will send you a list. There are these things marked in red. These companies have still not paid GST and claimed, and like we have already paid GST to the government, and they haven't.
But Nikki, you're the top of the line artist. You're one of the biggest artists.
I guarantee you, if you have this interview with, say, a Badshah or Pritam Da or whoever, especially who gig a lot, like I'm not talking about film, like playback, who are earning from royalty, but earning from shows, I can guarantee you they will all say the same thing.
क्या बात कर रहे हो यार?
That so and so owes me, and it ends up amounting in lakhs that we have actually paid from our pocket to the government. Because we are like, our books are clean. Like I give advance tax. See, I know all these terminologies. I'm feeling very legit now. Like, so like I give advance tax, I pay GST, and everything is in place. But the people who are giving us, who we're in business with, technically, some people are not very clean, not very honest, so then we end up suffering.
My God.
ये बहुत होता है.
But do you understand like all these? I'm sure you understand, but I'm saying कि आपकी understanding of the music business अब पहले से लेके अब तक
Improve हुआ है.
बिकॉज अभी म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री जैसे आपने कहा कि it's एक बहुत ही अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड प्लेस है, ठीक है. यहाँ पे like we don't have a rate card that we have to follow. We don't have like an
Right.
industry standard.
Right.
Anybody can charge anything, anybody can get paid anything, ठीक है. बट और पैसा जो आता है वो अलग अलग तरीके से भी आता है, जैसे कि रॉयल्टीज है, गिग्स हैं, रिकॉर्डिंग सेशंस है. So, do you understand all of this, or is it still very complex? Because sometimes you kind of lose perspective कि यार ये streaming का क्या, what is the algorithm and कितना पैसा off per song per stream कितना क्या है क्या नहीं है.
It is, I mean, I've definitely learned a lot through the years to understand how complex and how, like, there's a lot of things there's, if you divide it broadly into music and events में तो आपको पता है मैंने, जैसे we have, every show is a different client technically. Sometimes of course you repeat clients and stuff, but it is a very chaotic thing to bookkeep. And then there is music जहाँ से आप royalties से earn करते हो, global royalties, Indian royalties, हर चीज़ में अलग अलग rules हैं. Like when you're getting global royalties, there are treaties inter-country, so then your taxes are different.
Global royalties क्या होती है वैसे?
Like streaming royalties, but which are being collected globally, right? दूसरे music is being consumed globally, like on all the streaming
तो
industry.
ये so इंडिया की कंज्यूमर्स की रॉयल्टी अलग होती है और बाहर के लिसनर्स की रॉयल्टी अलग.
जैसे मैं, for example, there is PRS, which is a performance royalty society, rights society, which is UK based. And then there is IPRS, which is India based. So when we register also as artists, we sort of register for both, and they carve out their zone so that IPRS only collects within India,
Correct.
PRS collects everywhere else. So where the everywhere else ka collection, and that also applies to say YouTube ke, to people who earn through YouTube streams, and other royalties. So these are globally consumed. So there is a different tax on that.
Achha.
It's not, it doesn't, I think I'm correct when I say this, you can't charge GST on it because it's a global income. So it does have, there is, I think, a at source katta hai, 5 or 10% or something. It depends. I think US and India have a treaty like that. So this is the math behind it.
Gandhi does know how
I did my research because, I mean, of course, you have to understand
The business.
your business also to understand what you're doing, right? And also to know that you're doing it right, you know, because since there are so many different rules, you shouldn't be breaking a rule without knowing it.
फंस भी सकते हैं यार.
Exactly. तो जैसे YouTube में हर बार एक फॉर्म की some WB18 some form भरना पड़ता है to show that yes, I am complying by the treaty and I am whatever the taxes are being cut at so it's very complicated, to be honest, which is why we should have people doing it for us, and you know, making sure that everything that we are doing, making sure that we're not losing out on income from royalties and such, and also making sure we're not breaking any rules because there are too many rules to think about.
Right. But ये इन royalties वाले चक्करों में I think manipulation भी बहुत होता है from I don't know, I've heard stories, labels manipulate and
Oh, I don't know about that.
okay.
I've never come across this.
Okay, it's never happened to you.
I mean, if someone manipulated, how would I know?
You would not know. Great. So tell me something. What is? I want to clarify this. I mean, I've heard stories that because you being such a big artist of our country, मेरे को बताओ कि अभी बॉलीवुड में क्या सीन चल रहा है. लाइक एक आर्टिस्ट को गाना डब करने के पैसे मिलते हैं, किसी को मैंने सुना है कि कभी कभार नहीं मिलते हैं, कभी कभार स्क्रैचेस गवा देते हैं, कभी कभार मिलते हैं लेकिन बहुत कम अमाउंट मिलता है. कभी कभार जो टॉप लेवल के जो आर्टिस्ट हैं जैसे कि निकिता गांधी है, अलग अलग जो बड़े बड़े आर्टिस्ट हैं, उनको मिल जाते हैं पैसे. तो ये इसमें कितनी सच्चाई है?
Everything you said is, I guess, mostly true in the sense कि इसमें भी it's just base. I think it boils down to economics, right? Like it's a demand and supply thing.
Right.
If you have demand, I guess you can demand your fee and you can, you know, have all of that. And I think कई projects में अच्छे से पैसे मिल जाते हैं, कई projects में question mark रह जाता है. Certain things you earn through royalty. So it's a very unstructured sort of situation. Or unfortunately for the performer matlab the singer, whoever's lending their service, unfortunately for us, it is inversely proportionate.
मतलब
The more prolific you are, the more famous you are, the more demand you have,
correct.
the more you can demand. Technically, why I say it's inversely proportionate? Because probably the person who needs it more is not able to create. I mean, it's like you have to go through that the freebie wala zone to enter a demand zone where you can actually. It's you know, that kind of an industry. It's a Big Brother
You are a
industry.
rookie first, and then you become thoda sa pro, and
Yeah.
then you can demand, and then
Yeah. So you might need the money more at an earlier stage when you'll actually be doing a lot of things for free or for less. And then you reach a stage where when I think by the time you're comfortable, you can do it. So economically, it's inversely proportionate, I would say. But
all of this does happen.
of course it does. And I think a lot of it is based on insecurity. Because it's a कोई rule नहीं है, कोई structure नहीं है, और सबको everyone's trying to. I think I'm sure it applies to acting. It applies to every part of the performance industry, to dancers, entertainment business, where the hustle is based on easily being replaceable, based on because you're a nobody at that point, so you are totally replaceable.
हम आपको मौका दे रहे हैं, तो ये
So it was a
कुछ
मौका है,
हुकूमती है.
कि आप empty plate में opportunity खा रहे हो. That's how you fill your. Yeah, it is a lot of that. But I think that I mean that's the hustle.
It's happened to you?
Weirdly, and I'm not saying this because I'm in an interview, but it's weirdly not happened to me the way it's happened to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that's purely because I've entered the industry accidentally. Like, as you know, like I'm a dentist by profession, so it was not my plan to be a playback singer. I think people who set out to be playback singers, जो reality shows में audition दे के.
So they're desperate to do anything to get a chance.
I mean, I wouldn't say desperate, but
keen.
But that is their that is a like motivation, that is their goal, that is their path. It's like I was like doing my own thing and then I entered this path, you know. So from that POV, I think a lot of things came differently for me, and I'm really grateful for that.
Samajhdari, yeah, when you're, I think also I don't know. I mean, I feel when you're educated ना, I think these things, ये discipline, ये professionalism, I think आ ही जाता है शायद, and you don't want to do things for someone. If you're good at it, you don't want to do them for free. ये mentality बहुत सारे लोगों में शायद नहीं आती है, because that is their only aim, and they say कि नहीं यार हमें तो मौका मिल रहा है, हमारी खुशकिस्मती है, हम चलो कर लेते हैं यार, बाद में पता नहीं कोई और कर लेगा, because which is also true, because there are, see, ये एक वो बात कहते हैं ना इंडस्ट्री में, that there's always someone in the market who is better than you and who is cheaper than you.
Right.
It's that one of those things, right? तो ये इनसिक्योरिटी आई थिंक बहुत लोगों में होती है, इस वजह से ये सारी चीजें होती है, और लोग उसका फायदा उठाने के लिए तो रेडी ही हैं. I want to talk about bargaining.
Bargaining.
Yes.
That's why you have a manager.
ये इंडस्ट्री में you gave me the answer. But ये इंडस्ट्री में लोग बार्गेन करते हैं, like obnoxiously बार्गेन करते हैं, जैसे कि अगर आपने सपोज 500 रुपए मांगे किसी से, तो बताए नहीं हमारे पास तो 50 का ही बजट है, ऐसा होता है.
So again, that's why you have a manager, because I know
you have all these things.
Yeah, because I think as an artist, it's very important to be free of this entire game. Because it is
basically.
Because I know that, I mean, I've been told that it is literally like a sabzi mandi. Sabzi mandi ki ye kitne ka hai, artist kitne ka hai, itna hoga. Like that's how they also talk about artists, and that's how the negotiations also happen. So it is obviously, you as an artist, you don't want to be in that room, you know, because that is how conversations happen and how indelicately it can happen. So it is better to not exist in that ecosystem. So I mean, that is literally why artist managers, agents, booking agents exist.
So who आपकी टीम क्या है? So you have an artist manager. So there are people who have artist managers, then they have the ones who manage your gigs, then they have ones who manage your recording projects and stuff like that, or do you have just one manager?
Usually it is a 360-degree agency thing. Usually everyone has different kind of setups. Some people have their own personal manager and they like deal with everybody.
Okay.
Some people like I'm signed to an agency जहाँ पे सब कुछ मतलब ओवरलुक करते हैं. Like obviously हर गाने में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट रहता है, तो the legal support मिलता है उससे, and plus you have a manager who's full time sort of scheduling your. I think your manager is your tour manager, your negotiator, your best friend, therapist, secretary, enemy. I don't know, everything. Like I think mostly the therapy thing, but yeah, it's like it's a very dynamic role, the role of a manager, and a very thankless job, and yeah, because they have to deal with your, like tante, and also with the people treating you like sabzi. So
Nikita Gandhi के टंटे हो.
I'm not very tanteful.
Certified yet. ठीक है. Do you remember your first big paycheck as a singer?
I remember my first little paycheck. My first paycheck as a singer.
बताओ.
Big little is who cares?
You can, if you're comfortable saying the number.
Of course, my first paycheck as a singer was 2,000 rupees. Because when I was in college, I was doing a part-time gig where I would sing in Hilton, like a 2-piece jazz setup. Like there's a keyboard player and me, and sometimes 3-piece keys, guitar and me. And we used to do these 3-hour sets in the lounge in Hilton in Chennai. So ये Friday nights को होता था, and this was just like a random thing that somebody just suggested me. She sings well, she sings English songs, and that was my like Friday night scene.
क्या बात?
So I used to earn 2,000 rupees a gig.
Per gig.
Yeah. So for me it was a big deal. I was like, that was way more than my stipend also in college, जो मतलब internship में मिलता है. So I was like, I'm making more money than all of y'all. So yeah.
पर फिर भी यार, what was it like? ये तो आपने एकदम ही starting की बात कर दी. Like coming into the mainstream music business. उसके बाद you can tell me the project, or you can tell me.
I don't really remember what was my first
big paycheck.
Maybe it was, I don't know what big.
इतने सारे बड़े paychecks आए कि.
No, I don't know what is big. Is like, what is the.
Where you felt कि यार.
I feel it's big. I felt that 2,000 rupees was big for me, dude. Like.
अच्छा उससे 2,000 से थोड़ा मैं एक और.
Let me give you a POV, okay? Let's do some math. College में डॉक्टर बन के इंटर्नशिप करना पड़ता है. इंटर्नशिप में हमें हर महीने का स्टाइपेंड क्या होता था? 1,000 रुपए हर महीने का स्टाइपेंड.
डॉक्टर्स को
ये कॉलेज में इंटर्न वाला स्टाइपेंड, मतलब दैट इज लाइक सो बैड दैट यू माइट एज वेल नॉट पिक अप द स्टाइपेंड. लाइक इट्स एफर्ट टू गो. 1,000 rupees. I'm giving you a comparative study of why that means a lot to me. So 1,000 rupees per month, and if you like take a leave, they'll cut उसका divide by 30 and cut like 15 रुपए ऐसे कट के 600 रुपए 700 रुपए महीने का मिलता था कॉलेज के स्टाइपेंड. यहाँ पे तुम दिन रात पेशेंट्स देख रहे हो. और मैं क्या करती थी, फ्राइडे नाइट्स को गाती थी, फ्री का सुशी मिलता था, मतलब बीच में 15 मिनट का ब्रेक में, और लोग और गा रहे हो, मतलब जो मुझे पसंद है मैं कर रही हूँ,
और इंस्टेंट फीडबैक मिल रहा है.
मुझे 2,000 रुपए मिल रहे हैं वो 3 घंटे के लिए. तो आप बताइए if it's a big deal or not for me.
Okay, which was your first Bollywood song? I will get a number out of you for sure.
I'm literally, I couldn't be more numerical than that.
No. Okay, a Bollywood project, a hit song that you sang, जिसके गाने के बाद आपको लगा कि यार, this is it. I deserve this and I got this. Thank you, Lord.
Deserve what? The song?
The money.
The money?
For your talent, for that song.
I think probably one of my bigger paychecks was from Rahman sir, from one of my first few projects with him. I honestly, genuinely don't remember the amounts.
Okay.
But I think that's where the big league started, where I was like, oh.
फिर ऐसा लगता भी ना कि यार I know I deserve more and I can up my 2x 3x जो भी मुझे उसमें ऐड करते जाना है, जितने zeros डालने मुझे और ऐड करना है.
Honestly, like
वही मोमेंट तो हर एक आर्टिस्ट की लाइफ में आता है, right?
Actually, weirdly, it's like the industry kind of sets your standards, your fee. I don't know how it happens.
You can't decide that. Are you saying that?
You can decide that, but if you decide some absurd amount, nobody will probably give you work.
थोड़ा तो रियलिस्टिक होना पड़ेगा.
वही ना, तो एक किसी तरीके से तो बन जाता है. And of course, if you're signing, जैसे the moment I think initially I was signed to an agency who was managing Benny Dayal also at the moment. So they kind of set like a fee for me that we'll pay you, is it 30,000 rupees or 40,000 rupees for a gig to open for him or something like that. So that, I mean, that's big for me. I don't know what big is. Big is very subjective, right? So from that 2,000 rupee gig to a 30,000 rupee gig, I think was a big deal for me.
And now how much do you... Sorry, I'm not going to pay you.
Please speak to my manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, now I know the way to function, no? To be like, oh, I don't discuss money. And there is, like I explained to you, it's not a discussion you want to be a part of, which is why we genuinely don't discuss money and don't get into the negotiation.
Let's talk about how do you spend your money. Are you someone who spends like ridiculous amount on things that you don't need?
No, I'm boringly conservative.
No,
Yeah.
you're lying.
I'm
You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm a very like a level-headed chick, man. I don't do like, yeah, I'm gonna like buy a Louis Vuitton bag. I don't owe anything. I don't own anything that fancy, I think. But I think the fanciest things I own are in my studio, which is the mic and the rig. Like I invest
That's where you invest.
into my music, yeah.
But what is the most luxurious thing that you have bought after becoming like the top Bollywood singer of our country?
I'll give you an example, okay? So my friends were like, bro, tujhe ek sexy gaadi leni chahiye, like buy a Merc, buy like whatever you want to buy, like just buy something.
You can, by the way.
And it is, and they would say it from it's a status thing. You should have a very fancy car because you're, in the industry and all that. And I was like, okay, so you want me to spend whatever, 1 crore, for example, on a fancy car, which will, this is me being a middle class, well-rounded, brought up
Half
child.
Bengali, half Punjabi.
And who has been brought up in an intelligent household. You're like, you want me to spend 1 crore on a car that the moment I drive it out of the showroom is going to be half its value. It was going to hurt my soul to spend 1 crore on anything. Okay, well, the day I have 100 crores, I'll spend 1 crore on a car.
You would have 50 crores now.
Are you mad? But okay, so then I know you're trying to get like an estimate. I don't have 50 crores, guys. Please, I'm not that rich. I'm not even kind of rich. So I was like, okay, what I want to do, because my dream car, screw you all, you can beep the middle finger. I don't really care about the 3 round things on the car or the symbol on the car, because that's not my high. I mean, everyone is entitled to the individual. Just because people think that having a fancy car is fancy doesn't mean I have to think that. For me, bachpan se my obsession has been Thar.
Okay.
So I was like, do I buy a Thar and save the rest of the money and spend it on my music videos? Or do I buy a fancy car that I don't really give a shit about, but society will take me more seriously? I mean, the car that's parked in my garage.
I know.
So which is why I'm saying I'm not like, you won't get ridiculous answers from me about what are the fancy things that you own.
But as an artist, मेरे को बताओ ना यार, अब इतने सारे
But शौक भी है मुझे, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं 10-20 हज़ार के जूते खरीदती रहती हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे पसंद है जूते. And I feel like I can justify it to my brain to be like, I'm investing in my craft because I have to look good on stage. I do spend a lot of money on outfits.
This is what my question to you was, कि आप as an artist, आप हर बार stage पे जाते हो. I think it is important for an artist to look different every time they are stepping on stage.
Yeah.
तो यार ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा खर्चा होता होगा ना आपका महीने का.
Of course खर्चा होता
है ना? It is a big investment also, right?
Of course, yeah.
So, like, how do you plan that, or do you have like a wardrobe ready कि एक महीने के मेरे इतने सारे gigs है, I have to keep my wardrobe ready, or is it like how do you plan? Do you like mismatch थोड़ा पुराना नया?
Yeah, of course. I'm a total like what do you call, an eco-friendly soul. So I can't stand the idea of using and throwing something.
So you'll use.
I'm very environmentally conscious. I don't like throwing things like that without giving it its passage of life. But I mean, I don't. Again, that's what I'm saying. I don't chase big brands. It's not like wearing like a really big.
So what is your vanity, Nikita? Is what I'm asking.
What is my vanity?
मतलब क्या है जिस पे आप ऐसा करें यार, यहाँ पे ये जितने का भी होगा ये तो लेना ही चाहिए. Like what are those things in life
What are those?
apart from your musical instruments and equipments वगैरह?
Actually, that is where I don't compromise on anything. Like
I
in yours,
have to tell everybody right now that when I came home, निकिता ने मुझे सबसे पहले जो चीजें दिखाई वो है कि उन्होंने नए वायर्स लिए, कुछ नए केबल्स लिए,
yeah.
कलरफुल केबल्स, and she was very happy showing off that. Like really? That's very cute.
These are like, look at my shog. Like my shog is plants and I don't know.
So what is the most expensive thing you have bought for your studio, like for your in terms of your
My
equipment?
mic is pretty expensive.
Okay,
It's
and
really-
treating your studio, that is also very
Yeah.
expensive.
Weirdly, like we did that. You know that, right? Shashwat and I did that ourselves.
Oh.
We made our studio.
You guys
Okay,
like to do a lot of
We like
DIY.
we like to put ourselves in very difficult situations and then like crawl out of.
What do you guys do? Paint your walls and change the
That's
color of
me.
your...
That's all me.
अच्छा, you do that.
That's me. I painted that wall.
तो पेंट वालों को भी नहीं बुलाते हो, वहां पे भी पैसा बचाते हो?
नहीं नहीं, बचाने के बाद उसके बाद पेंट वाला आके पूरा रेनोवेट किया मेरा घर. डबल खर्चा किया मैंने.
बट ये भी एक मेंटालिटी नहीं है ना लोगों में यार, हिंदुस्तान में खासकर नहीं है ना कि खुद ये DIY काम नहीं करते हम लोग. हमको एक किला
हाँ, किसी को चाहिए करने के लिए. बट मुझे जिस चीज में मजा आता है वो मैं करती हूँ. जैसे मुझे चीजें सेटअप करना, आइकिया के सामान को मतलब बनाना, वो सब मुझे बहुत पसंद है. मतलब हाथों वाला जो, मतलब अपने हाथों के मेहनत का जो सेटिस्फैक्शन है, उसको तो देयर इज नो, इट हैज नथिंग टू डू विद मनी. इट इज जस्ट जॉय, लाइक प्योर जॉय.
By any chance, do you know where your money has been invested? I know you have your CA.
Yeah, there's like mutual funds and all of that market stuff that I'm doing.
Do you know that?
The guy comes and explains it to me and I'm like, I believe in you.
Has he
You have my love and respect. Like,
SIPs and mutual funds and blah blah blah, ये सारा, do you understand the whole world of that or?
kind of, like I used it just now, the terminology. Yeah, like, I mean, I do invest in, like, I think that as an artist, so I'll tell you how I run my life, since it's a gig economy that I am in, right?
Okay.
I'm literally like gig to gig is when I earn. Otherwise, if I sit at home and I'm like, this year I'm not going to do any gigs, I'm not going to earn any money, right?
Royalty भी तो आ रही है.
मतलब royalties, you can't run a house in that unless your discography is in thousands of songs. So, like, since it's a gig economy, what I do, I believe that an artist should save 50% straight away.
अच्छा.
Whatever you're earning, I feel that, and save is not just savings. Like, I think out of that 50%, like 25 to 30% should be savings.
Is that your rule that you have set for yourself?
Yeah. Like, because I feel that, you know, it's a very aaj hai to kal nahi hai kind of industry. It's not a comment on my career or anybody's career. It's just good sense, right? Because like beach mein lockdown hua, for example, right? So literally the entire music, and there was a big lesson, like the entire music, film, entertainment industry was sitting at home, jobless. So this math would apply to a situation like that, where you're earning nothing, you're dipping into your savings. But which is why I try to save 50% of what I earn, because I think it's just good sense as, you know, an artist who's working show, like gig to gig. I invest in large, stable companies that have market shares.
So Nikki, coming back to money,
What are we talking about otherwise?
we were talking about
A lot of things, yes.
we were talking about root canals and dentists जो करते हैं आजकल social media पे उनके बारे में. But no, generally I want to ask you, talking, you know, coming back to money, do you know concepts and things like mutual funds and SIPs?
Yes, I know that I have learned through many boring interactions with the financial people in my life, that the best places to invest in are large, stable companies that have a lot of tiny shares that you can buy. And then, because the risk is less, they are, you know, I think that includes like the Tatas and the L&T, these kind of companies which are always going to be stable in the market, and they don't really fall with the ups and downs of the economy. And, you know, like right now we're going through an inflation, and soon there will be deflation. You know, yeah. So in fact, I know that when inflation happens, probably a good time. And when stocks, the cost. I know what a stock is also. Like basically, it's like how the cost. You know what bullion is of a country?
Enlighten us.
Bullion is actually, I know all this because I did study till whenever I studied economics till class 10. I know that the bullion is basically the country's gold reserve. That's actually what it is. Like in real life, it applies differently nowadays in the world. But so that's how you evaluate the value of, say, why is 1 rupee different from $1? Like in value, it is because of the country's wealth and the bullion and many other factors as well, right? So I think similarly, the stock value of a company also keeps fluctuating because of the company's wealth and the market situation, right? So I know that when the market is low is when you invest, because then it's gonna go high and then you're gonna make some money. That's my That's my economics lesson to all y'all.
But on that, I want to ask you, हमारे इंडिया में ना एक genuine mentality है, हम लोग को ना गोल्ड खरीदने की बहुत आदत है.
मेरे को नहीं आदत है ये.
आपके पेरेंट्स को होगी शायद.
हाँ, कभी-कभी मेरी मम्मी, even though my parents are not like that, like they sometimes I'll go like to Cal and my mom will be like, let me buy you a gold, and I'll be like, why is this obsession with gold?
Which is, see, gold is a safe investment for sure, ठीक है. But ये parents का especially ये जो especially शादी वादी के time पे, now that Shashwat has also walked into the house, I want to ask you, are you thinking of
This is a conversation about money, right?
No, it's going to segue into that very soon. So,
I know that in certain investments can be better if you're in a communal situation and union and all that stuff. But
subject to market risk.
Subject to market risk. But let's not go there.
No, but just asking you, like, if you had to,
if I had to get married, would I?
No, you would, of course. Like, कितना पैसा खर्चा करोगे शादी में अगर आपको?
You know what? This is a very fun topic in the music industry.
What is that?
And I'll tell you what. I think predominantly gigging artists would have very humble, low-key weddings. Because it's like, you know, I can't find the right, it's like puchka wala ghar jaake puchka thodi na kha, like that kind of an analogy. Like when you're in the event industry and all you see is ridiculously lavish weddings and the most expensive ways of celebration, forget weddings, any kind of celebration, I think you want to go home and have a house party. Actually, you don't want to party only. And if you have to party, you want to be in that house party where you don't have to put makeup, you don't have to dress up, you don't have to give a shit about what clothes you're wearing. So it's that, you know, I think it's not about value or, you know, money being spent or not being spent or saved or whatever. It's just that you just don't want to do that. I mean, I'm that school of...
You may not want to spend a ridiculous amount of money on your wedding is what you're saying.
Oh, that's for the honeymoon, man. No.
So that means I will not be invited in your wedding.
Oh, there is no wedding. What is this hypothetical wedding that we're talking about?
I'm presently
you're sensationalizing. Okay, no, there is no wedding. This is a hypothetical conversation.
I'm going to check with Shashwat on that for sure.
Who's telling you I'm going to marry Shashwat? See, if you're going to be ridiculous, I'm going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Coming back to financial advices, मेरे को एक और शादी से जुड़ी हुई एक और बात, generally I want to know your point of view on that. ये शादियों में जो लोग एनवेलप में 500,000 रुपए ऐसे देते हैं,
501 देना चाहिए,
1001, सॉरी मेरी माँ, 501 और 1001 जो देते हैं, आपको लगता नहीं कि वो छोड़ के ऐसा कुछ ऐसा गोल्ड लेना चाहिए जिससे वो एक्चुअली में आदमी थोड़ा सा ऐसा,
ये कैसा सवाल है?
तो यार चेंज होना
मेरे एक्चुअली मुझे जो पसंद है ये यूएस का ये कॉन्सेप्ट मुझे बहुत पसंद है, रजिस्ट्री.
वाइन लेके जाओ.
No, registry. I think that's a great concept, and it's slowly getting slowly getting introduced in India also. People have started doing this in the newer generations for baby showers also.
पैसा बचा basically
नहीं, पैसा बचाने की बात नहीं है. It's like allocate करो ना जहाँ पे जरूरी है. जैसे 10, especially in birthday, not birthdays, but like these housewarming situations and all, जहाँ पे there are certain things you need and you don't want people gifting you things you don't need, then that's just waste. Right. I mean, that person is also spending money on you, which is, you're not going to use it. So it's like उससे अच्छा तो envelope में पैसे ही दो, या तो envelope में पैसे दो या registry बनाओ, ताकि लोग And registry में क्या होता है कि you don't have to buy the like say for example I put a microwave in my registry.
हाँ.
Obviously somebody's not going to give me like 15,000-20,000 rupees to buy a microwave, but you can basically contribute to it. You can be like, I'm contributing 2,000 rupees to this item, and that's how you build registries. I think that's a really cool, very wasteless concept.
ठीक है, this was my last question on marriage and शादी के envelope में क्या देना चाहिए all of that.
बहुत boring question.
Sorry यार. So tell me यार कि जिंदगी में आपको you have to tell me two things. What's the best financial advice you've got and what is the worst financial advice you've got? And from whom? Take names.
Best financial advice I've got is from my dad, who keeps telling me even now, like that's the advice he keeps giving me, invest in yourself. I think that's the best financial advice. Like I think because it is also very easily it can mean a lot of things, but especially in an art industry where your service and your craft is your product, you are also the product in a way.
And then money follows.
No, so it's very important to understand that certain things may seem expensive or wasteful or blah, whatever, but they fall under investing in yourself. Whether it's, you know, I don't know, a good workout routine or certain healthcare measures, or there are so many aspects to it. Basically, I've started understanding that it's so important to treat myself as the product, to understand that I am the product and I should be maintained the best way possible. So that is investment in yourself, and that is key for anybody in the entertainment service industry. And I think that's the best.
What is the worst financial advice you've received from a celebrity?
Why celebrity now?
Because you are a celebrity. Let's talk about your world.
Bro, एक 4 crore का गाड़ी खरीद. I don't even think that's financial advice. Usually when it's somebody telling you something like you should spend, I don't know, I feel like cars are like the worst like investment. You are shocking, buy a second hand, you know, like
You would buy a
yeah, I think the second hand car industry makes the most sense if you have to buy any car.
Seriously?
Honestly, yes.
तो maintain करना पड़ता नहीं कि it's more ज़्यादा पैसा लग जाता है यार उसमें.
Not really.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
कोई like you have certain, even if you buy a second hand car and you put aside like twice the amount you would spend on maintaining your new car, you're still better off than buying a brand new car from the showroom.
Okay.
Because that price difference is only so much between a brand new car and a second hand car that has high maintenance. Say your brand new car is like 1 crore and the same car post devaluation a few years or whatever is half, say 50 lakhs. Even if you would have spent 1 lakh per annum on maintaining that 1 crore car, and here you're spending 2 or like 4 lakhs per annum maintaining your old car, you're still spending less money on that car. And when you sell that car, you are also selling it at a higher difference, like a lesser difference than what you bought it, than selling your brand new car to the next person. So, I mean, I'm so sorry to all the dealers out there, but it doesn't make sense. And definitely in luxury cars, it definitely pinches a lot more. But in general, buying a brand new car makes like is probably the worst financial thing you can do. Shock is different. Again, I'm just saying this for the love for all the dealers out there who are like that. There are other factors that come into play, like shock. You just want that feeling of a brand new car. Like I do feel also, yes, everyone should have that feeling in their lives to buy a brand new car from a showroom at least once. But if you're talking finance, it's not even an investment. I wouldn't even call it an investment.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you think the same about houses? It's a very debatable topic these days. There is one school of thought, घर rent करना चाहिए. There are some people say कि घर buy करना चाहिए. What you would?
I think the math is that if your rental is 10% of the evaluation of the flat, then it is a good investment. I think that's the math. But most people, I have met a lot of people who like largely discourage buying
Buying a house.
houses, and they say that it's
What would
financially better. Say if you have a 1 CR in your account, it's better you invest that, and that investment will make you rental money that you can just live out on rent, as opposed to buying a house, paying whatever taxes on buying the house, maintaining the house, all of that. That said and done, I think it depends on where you're buying a house.
आप क्या सोचते हो? आप अगर आपके पास पैसा है तो आप खरीदोगे या रेंट पे लोगे?
ये अब अगेन ये एक फीलिंग भी आ जाती है बीच में. जैसे ये मेरा खुद का घर है, ये मैंने खरीदा है. Because I wanted to build a studio, so I wanted a house that I own and I can do whatever I want in it. So that factor is there. If you're living on rent, you can't do whatever you want in that house. But having said that, as an investment POV, I think buying property is still profitable if you buy in like places that are.
लेकिन घर के साथ एक इमोशन भी होता है ना निकिता, जैसे कि
वो इसलिए
हाँ.
खरीदा हुआ है in the middle of Lokhandwala, which is like the most saturated real estate, one of the most saturated real estates in the world. So
in the world.
yes, like Bombay real estate is very saturated and one of the highest real estates in the world.
थैंकफुली यहाँ पे इतने सारे पेड़ पौधे दिखने को मिल रहे हैं, बहुत लकी हो आप.
कोई खरीदना है.
यार पर ये सारी कॉन्वर्सेशन जब हम कर रहे हैं ना, मैं खुद भी ये सोच रहा हूँ कि कितना जरूरी है. आपको नहीं लगता कि
एक्चुअली ये कॉन्वर्सेशन मुझे समझ में आ रहा है कि मुझे काफी कुछ पता है जो मुझे लगा मुझे नहीं पता है.
एग्जैक्टली दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, बिकॉज़ यू अंडरस्टैंड द बिजनेस, यू बीन इन द बिजनेस फॉर सो लॉन्ग. तो ये जाहिर सी बात है कि तुमको मालूम है बहुत सारी चीजें, बट आपने उसको ऐसा नहीं देखा कि मेरे जिंदगी का पूरा कोर थॉट प्रोसेस ही वो साइड फाइनेंस लीड करने वाला है. आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट, बट डोंट यू थिंक यार स्कूल में इतने सारे सब्जेक्ट्स है, हिस्ट्री, ज्योग्राफी, मैथ्स, साइंस, और मैथ्स में तो यार चीजें समझ में नहीं आती. मुझे लगता है, आपको नहीं लगता है कि फाइनेंशियल एजुकेशन में कुछ एक ऐसा होना चाहिए यार? बिकॉज हमको पाइथागोरस थ्योरम पता है, जिसका मुझे नहीं पता कि लाइफ में, रियल लाइफ में एप्लीकेशन क्या है क्या नहीं है. पैसे कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करनी चाहिए, स्टॉक मार्केट क्या है, व्हाट इज एसआईपी, व्हाट इज म्यूचुअल. डोंट यू थिंक दिस एजुकेशन शुड कम व्हेन यू आर अ टीनेजर?
Probably. And actually, having said that, a lot of the younger, like the kids who are currently teenagers, they are probably way better at this than you and me. Because they understand the crypto industry also. They understand making money off a lot of companies that are not human-based and AI-based companies, AI-based service. I don't even understand most of it, but I think it is definitely a subject that should exist. But I want to talk more about my industry in this topic, which is when, for example, when Rahman sir set up his music school here in Bombay, he had like a focus group with a bunch of us who has been part of his music school ecosystem.
In his Chennai here.
Yeah, I was shortly there, and so we were part of that focus group, and he asked us like, what should we have here? So I think the first thing that came out of my mouth was, you need to teach the business of music.
Correct.
Nobody teaches that, and it is such a chaotic industry that artists or aspiring artists are not even aware of how they should present themselves in the market, in the sense
What project and
how much to charge, the fact that you can charge, you should charge, all of that. Like it's a very important part of what we do, and nobody teaches it. Nobody even hints. I mean, nobody talks money till you tell them that, hey, what is the remuneration on this project or whatever. So people kind of like shy away from that topic, and it is very, very fundamental. That though, I don't know about education in other walks of life, but in the music industry, definitely this should be a subject.
makes a lot of sense, of course. थोड़ा सा एक पर्सनल सवाल है.
बाकी क्या थे भाई?
फाइनेंस रिलेटेड ही है. Have you ever had a financial setback? कभी ऐसा पैसों का नुकसान हुआ है या ऐसा कुछ हुआ है where you lost some money? You told me about the non-payments and all of that, but apart from that.
Yeah, apart from a lot of people defaulting and not paying their taxes, and therefore me having to pay that portion of it to the government, I have been scammed in Bombay. Uh,
She's saying like how?
this I can definitely put on record because when I was looking for houses here, so somebody told me that the general token amount here is very high compared to other states. Like nobody pays lakhs token amounts. And I remember one of the first few people who I was almost going to buy another apartment. I mean, cosmically, I feel I'm very happy it led me here. But this is one person who showed us a house and we paid a token and he just disappeared with the money. The broker kept following up. The broker, I don't know if he was in on it, but he kept following up and said that de dega. Karte 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 ek do saal ho gaye. I filed a police report also. I think it was like 3 lakhs or something, which was like 3 lakhs of rupees just somebody took from you. And it's not even like cash or something. Because a lot of people do that. I've given him a check from the bank, and we have the statements of it, everything, and we have the whatever the likha hua thing. We went and filed a police report. The police was like, "आप 2 साल बात कर रहे हो." We were like, "अरे ये बोला कि दे दूंगा करते करते उसने ही टाल दिया 2 साल." So this is apparently pretty common in Bombay. So that was definitely the first time I experienced like a very upfront scam situation. So I was like, wow, this is a dangerous city as well.
Because I know that you don't,
And I didn't get that money back yet, obviously. I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
By the way, I've heard this story that even John Abraham once told in one of his interviews that even he was scammed.
See, I told you, if you interview really big people, they're going to have the same stories.
Damn.
I wish I had his name right now. I've just told you.
Name and shame then.
Yeah. I'll tell you. I'll give you the name.
हाँ, बताना. मैं उसके नाम की रील स्टोरी बना के डाल दूंगा, ठीक है? Okay. Do you have financial goals? I know finance is not something that you think about like day and night. आप अपने काम पे ध्यान देना चाहते हो. But do you have financial goals? Like, do you think कि मैं आज में अगर इस साल में इतना कमा रही हूँ तो अगले साल में मेरा savings या मेरा investment या जो भी है वो 2x, 5x, 10x जो भी है उतना होना चाहिए. Do you have any sort of financial goals?
I don't know if I have financial goals, but I do want to sort of. I think my goal is to just constantly level up in terms of my brand value as an artist. Like I said, I've started looking at myself as a product, and how best to utilize this product in the industry. And I think that's always been my conversation with my management, with the team that runs Nikita Gandhi, the product, which is that, how to 10x my brand value, because again, it's not about the money, it's always about the brand value. And the moment you operate like that, I think the money will come.
Correct.
And how it comes, when it comes, in what form it comes, it will come. And that should never be, at least for me, that's never the like goal कि मुझे इस साल इतना कमाना है, कैसे कमाऊंगी पता नहीं. Like, it's not that. It's always like, I want my sort of social currency, my brand currency to grow.
See, I understand your psychology and your relationship with money. I understand कि आप पैसों को किस तरीके से देखते हो, आपकी ज़िंदगी में पैसों की क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है, वो तो समझ में आ गया है इस कॉन्वर्सेशन से. लेकिन ऐसी कोई चीज़ लाइफ में खरीदी है जो आपने विच इज़ लाइक वेरी एक्सपेंसिव, विच इज़ ऑफ नो यूज टू यू नाउ. आपको ऐसा देख कर यार मैंने क्यों खरीदा.
ये शाश्वत को पूछना तुम अगले इंटरव्यू में, उसका जवाब मैं दूंगी, ठीक है?
अच्छा, एक काम करो, आप शाश्वत का बता दो, शाश्वत आपका बता देगा. लेट्स डू दैट.
There is a synth in this studio here, which he bought out of shock, which he's never used in his life. Yeah, which is very expensive.
Right.
So, see, वही है ना कि हम लोग career के excuse है, but this is very important for my career, so I'm gonna buy this. And then it's gonna lie in my studio for years, and I'm gonna wonder why I bought it. Yeah, ऐसे होता है. But हम वो career के नाम पे चला लेते हैं वो expense.
So basically निकिता गांधी ऐसी कोई मतलब
मैंने ऐसा कुछ नहीं खरीदा क्या?
बताओ ना, सोच के बताओ ना मेरे को थोड़ा सा.
See, I feel like my next most ridiculous purchase
सोच के रखा है?
is gonna be, but it's gonna be used AF. It's gonna be
as of now.
Oh, you're trying to.
I'm asking you.
Oh no, it's going to be
Okay.
A really fancy coffee machine.
By the way, guys, just to let you know that Nikita has, given us some really nice coffee, which was.
See, that is again an investment in me. No, it's gonna. Yeah, I'll give you coffee. Don't worry.
मुझे ऑप्शन भी दिया था कि आप कप में लेना पसंद करोगे या मग में, तो मैं
ये एक्चुअली किचन मैंने बनाया बस कॉफी बनाने के लिए, अंडे बनाने के लिए और कॉफी बनाने के लिए। बट वो डेफिनेटली एक खर्चा होगा जो मुझे बहुत प्यारा सा बहुत महंगा सा एक कॉफी मशीन खरीदना है।
चलो जल्दी जल्दी अपने जो उभरते हुए कलाकार है यार, इन जनरल यार द यंगर जनरेशन यार,
That phase in my life. Okay.
आप भी थे।
मैं भी थी। नहीं ना, मैं उभरती हुई डेंटिस्ट थी।
उभरते हुए डेंटिस्ट या कला, अच्छा ऐसे मत बोलो यार, डोंट, ठीक है।
Diluted.
सो टू द यंगर जनरेशन और मे बी टू द यंगर निकिता, यंगर
To the younger Nikita, I'll say, why did you study so hard? I don't know. If you didn't apply any of that in your current career. Okay.
प्लीज
हाँ.
what is the question? Sorry, हाँ. An advice to people who want to get into the entertainment business or in general also, one financial advice from Nikita Gandhi.
I think I already said that. Yeah, I think as an artist, my personal motto is save half, spend half. And from that saving, reinvest in your craft and in yourself.
You know, 50 Cent once said in his interview, कि if this is how you should spend, कि if you have don't buy a certain thing जब तक तुम्हारे पास वैसी दो चीज खरीदने के पैसे ना हो. Do you believe in this?
Kind of. Which is why when the ridiculous car conversation happened, in my head it's like if I can buy a bunch of those very easily is when I would buy it. I would not buy it otherwise because I think that's just like अपना शौक पूरी करने के लिए like it just doesn't make sense for me.
सही है यार. ठीक है, मेरे सवाल खत्म हो गए. आपको मेरे को कोई सवाल पूछना तो पूछ लो. Finance related.
Does your finance related job pay better than your non-finance related? You see, it would be very counterintuitive if it didn't.
Nikki, that's very wrong, first of all. Secondly, I'm an artist first, I'm a singer first, then
I mean, rubbish answer, ठीक है?
So, thank you so much, Nikki, for having this conversation. I know money was the last thing that you wanted to talk about, but we spoke for 1 hour only about money and finances.
Predominantly about
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also wanted...
Thank you, Praveer, for making me realize that I do know a little bit about the business of music and the business aspect of what I do, which was refreshing because I thought I didn't. So next time my next time I find what relationship manager comes to me with all these numbers, I'm going to be like, I know what you're talking about, I think.
But thanks a lot for doing this, and I hope your new songs become even more bigger hits. And shout out to everyone who has asked,
Given me money.
who has asked us for you to sing a few lines of your new song.
Is
Can-
that
Can we do that?
which song am I talking about? The newest one or any song?
Yeah.
बारिश हो रही है. This is a good omen to
देखो, जब तानसेन का था तो दिए जल जाते थे. जब निकिता गांधी का तो
अब मेरे जिंदगी में मेरे पता है हर बिग गाने रिलीज में बारिश हुई है.
गाना ही पड़ेगा अभी तो.
Awesome mosque. What do you want me to sing?
Anything. आप सिंग करो यार. क्या है?
I'm trying to think of a funny song in this situation.
नहीं. नहीं.
What is kind of weirdly pertinent to this interview? ऐसा उसमें तो वही है, रही ना पहले से शायद समझ में कुछ न आए, अब बोलो ना क्या किया जाए, अब आंखों से नींद है गायब, खुश में इतना क्यों, तुझको तवज्जो में क्यों दूं, जाने क्या हुआ मुझे तेरे प्यार में चल. I was trying to put money in, I was like, no.
It's okay, we got it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.